We can talk about that. We can talk about that. And then we can talk about that. Okay, there you go. I'm good. I'm ready.
Have you peed
No, of course not.
and gotten your drink and
Of course not. I haven't done any of that.
Oh.
But I'm ready on the Trello. I'm good on the Trello. I've got my Trello is Trelloing. My my video is videoing. My audio is audioing.
Good.
Oh, I see what she's saying. Kathy Marshall calls her ChatGPT Alice, as in go ask Alice. Or
So
Alan,
we
or
call
something.
ours the same thing.
Yeah.
Huh. I wonder if they know each other.
I don't know.
You think all the various assistants know each other, and they talk about us behind
when
our
you think
back?
about it, when you think about it, Adam, it's a blank machine that gets populated with all of the context and its personality at the time that you ask, that you send the next message. So, yeah, they must know all each other because they could all be any machine, right? It's like Alice isn't just that one machine in a data center that you ask the first question to. When you ask the second question, it's another computer in that data center that's becoming that personality and answering the question for you. So it's kind of, they don't persist between sessions. Like they spin up, they don't spin up. They purge all of their memory and then they take in, so all they are is just raw knowledge and guardrails, and then they just take the entire context of whatever's coming up. So every single time you ask a question, it gives the, you're a helpful assistant that is going to blah-de-de-blue-de-de-blah, and, you're going to talk like a pirate or whatever your system instructions are. Those all go with every conversation that you have. And every time you hit enter on a new, like it'll spin it, it'll become that person, answer your question, and then that person dies. And then when you ask the next question, that person comes back to life.
So every time I talk to Alice, it's a new Alice.
That's correct.
It's not the same Alice.
There is an infinitesimal chance that it could be the exact same machine in the same data center the second time that you ask a question. But there are, hundreds of thousands.
I prefer to think of Alice like Data. And I'm always talking.
Think of her more like Ultron. Like, remember how Ultron kept saying, like, I'm here and I'm here and I'm there and I'm here. It's like, you don't get it. It's like, I'm a computer. I can be everywhere all at once.
Anywhere. Everywhere.
There was a movie like that, right?
Yeah.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Anywhere, everywhere, all at once, or anything, everywhere, all at once.
I think it was everything, everywhere, all at once, and it was. All I know is it's the Jamie Lee Curtis movie with the hot dog fingers. So, Jamie Lee Curtis with hot dog fingers.
It has the Blender donut in it. Do you even know what I'm talking about?
I don't. I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. A Blender donut?
There's a guy on YouTube.
Hold on. I want to ask this question. So is this in the movie?
Yeah.
What is the Blender donut in everything, everywhere, all at once? We'll see if Sebastian knows. I'm used to hearing Jamie Lee Curtis described as having a body part other than hot dog fingers. Yeah, she has a butt too, because she sells that Activa yogurt, that poop yogurt. So she clearly has a butt. The everything bagel and everything everywhere all at once. The black hole-like object Jobu Tupaki creates that threatens to destroy the multiverse is literally the donut from the famous Blender Guru tutorial.
Yeah.
Andrew Price's donut tutorial is legendary in the 3D world. It's how almost everyone learns Blender. You start by modeling a pink frosted donut with sprinkles. You mean like the one that Homer Simpson eats, floating on a plate with a coffee cup. The VFX team on EEAAO, that's Everything Everywhere All at Once, used Blender for a lot of the film's effects, and when they needed a cosmic existential threat, they took the same donut model, painted it black, and turned it into the Everything Bagel. Became kind of an inside joke. Millions of people, first 3D project turned into a multiverse destroying singularity.
There you go. Now you know.
And now I know.
And knowing is half the battle.
The rest
Of the story.
of the story.
I
Paul
watch
Harvey
Blender
always
Guru
had-
all the time.
Paul Harvey has those long breaks between his words and his sentences. He likes to
That's better than saying though.
pull you in by leaving gaps in what he's saying.
The problem with when you're doing a podcast over Zoom is when you do that, someone thinks that you're finished with your thought and then they start their thought and then you get interrupted. I would think is the only problem with that.
God, well, as you know, I just talk over people.
Why did Gary say God? Is it prayer time?
I don't know. He could have been reacting to anything. Perhaps he was reacting to the green bug, blue socks, red lobster.
Was it like
When is your birthday?
August 17th?
I'm going to tell you this right now. I am willing to add $1 to the pot that we're giving away in our show closest to August 17th. I am willing to add $1 for every phone call that Big Fatty plays that ends with green bug, blue socks, red lobster.
We're not even on the main
I know,
show.
that's what. Yeah, because he listens to the main show. See? It's
Yeah,
like
but
he listens
who's
to
going to
the
hear
main
this?
show.
Just the people in the live chat room?
Are we streaming live on Pride 48 right now?
Well, we are.
Well,
Yeah.
perhaps Kathy Bacon heard it, and Kathy Bacon can organize some. She loves a contest. The girl loves a contest. So what can I say? And yeah, green bug, blue socks.
Well, I'm ready.
Red lobster. I need to pee and film a drink, and then I'm ready. So yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay. We're already recording, so I'm just going to keep recording. I see Dollywood. Very nice. Very nice. I thought Father's Day was this weekend. I was so wrong. It's next weekend. And so I got my Father's Day present ready early. But I guess that's good to be early and not late on something. But I was going to give it to him this Sunday. So I'm glad I found. Mark said to me today, Boyfie, you realize Father's Day is next Sunday, not this Sunday. So for any of you who thought it was in 2 days, it's still another week. So I put us on the stream. I checked the video hard drive space. I didn't really, but I know it's good. I plugged in the video hard drive. It was already plugged in. Check the audio SD card. It says 12 plus hours. Start YouTube stream, did that. Start Zoom recording. So let me do that.
Recording in progress.
Then I got to check Daniel's face and make sure he doesn't have the little recording in progress over his face. He does. So let me get rid of that. And that's it. I have to hit record on the audio. I don't think that's on my list.
I am hearing the closing sounds
The closing sounds?
of Happily Ever After, the Magic Kingdom's fireworks show. It's a 20-minute show, and in the summer, they just moved it to start at 10 p.m. So
You
there's
can hear
two
it from
different-
your window?
just in the other room. But it's not, I can't hear the music or whatever. It's just the finale has a lot of boom, 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 so it's like you just hear a very distant, kind of boom, 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 boom. It sounds like thunder, but it's not.
Huh.
And you're like, oh, that same thunder every night at 10:22.
I was like, that would be ideal for you if you could have heard wishes every night.
Wishes or Happily Ever After, which I can. I mean, I could hear it every night. I could just go down there and watch it every night.
Well, I mean, it would be a lot more convenient if you could hear it from your house.
It would, yeah.
Yeah.
I can watch it anytime I want though, because YouTube has 8K fixed camera views of it, which are ultra clear, and you play it on the big TV and, it sounds good on it. I never got a great soundtrack for Harmonious, but fortunately Disney released Harmonious, this entire soundtrack on Spotify. So I actually took the best video of the Harmonious show before they shut it down. And then I put I edited in the Spotify soundtrack so that it was a perfect, so that it was the pristine sound. But I mixed in enough of the original sound so you could still faintly hear the fireworks, in it, which added to, and the crowd cheering and stuff. So it was a fun, so I can watch that. Like it's sad that Harmonious is no longer, but I can watch it anytime I want. Imagine what it's going to be like, Adam. Imagine what it's going to be like when I have Alzheimer's and I can't remember anything. Then every night will be a brand new fireworks show at Disney. It's like, they'll switch to a new show, one that I don't know, and I'll just be like, oh, that's the greatest. Oh my God, that's so great. And then I'll watch it the next night. I'll be, oh my God, that's so great. That's,
Well, there's a plus side.
yeah.
That's a way of, looking at the silver lining.
You know what? We used to use that with Mom, because when she likes something, she likes it. So it's, she found a joke funny. She will always find it funny. It's like you can just keep telling her the same joke over and over and she will find it amusing. So if you need to get her to laugh, there was a couple of jokes you could just keep repeating. Anyway, I'm ready. Are you ready?
I need to hit record. Oh, can you clap?
Jesus Christ. What are we? Pod is my co-pilot.
Yeah, you only need to do it once.
I didn't know. I don't even know what it does.
I didn't hit record yet. Wait a minute.
I'm not even sure what it
Are
does.
you
What is
recording?
it? Yes, I'm
Okay,
recording.
now clap. Okay.
Great.
It's so I can sync the audio with the video.
Great. I'm going to point. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Friday night, 10:23 in the East, streaming live on Pride48.com. It's time for the Vix. My name is Daniel Brewer. I do not do this show alone. I do it with my best friend, Adam Burns. Adam, how are you this evening?
Yeah, I'm good.
We
I'm
have
great.
sound akin to the little fatty cast there. I couldn't hit the slider there. I feel like the music was a little too hot coming in there. I do apologize for that. And by the way, I'm doing excellent. Thank you for asking. Adam, we took last week off.
We did.
and everything's good. Everything's fine. We just, occasionally,
We took a mental health break.
yeah, occasionally we take a break, and we did mention it in the Discord. I know there were hundreds and hundreds of emails asking about our well-being this week. I appreciate each and every one of them.
Yes.
But yeah, we're back this week.
I don't know about you, but I personally responded to each one of them.
I did. There were so many of them, Adam, that I just didn't have the time.
You don't have Hermes set up to do that for
Oh, I
you
could.
or whatever?
By the way, his name's Sebastian. The product that he is a Hermes agent, but his name is Sebastian.
That's his species, is Hermes.
Let me tell you this, because there's no running update this week. Let me just tell you this, Adam. Let me tell you this. I didn't even, you can see the Trello board right now. Sebastian's not on the Trello board at all. But let me tell you, it has been such a joy to have a personal assistant. I feel that it really is going to help tonight's show. Like, all of these topics for me were ones that were fleshed out over the week with Sebastian. I say, hey, I
I'm
have this
being
idea.
corrected.
I want to talk about this. And then, he like jots it down. And then, later I'm like, all right, what do we got to talk about? Let's flesh this out. And he'll do research. He'll grab clips. It's great, Adam. It's great. So, well done, Sebastian. I
I'm
know you're
being
listening.
corrected in the chat room. Is it Hermes?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was Hermes. If you've never heard it pronounced,
Oh, wait. Are you talking? No. The agent is Hermes. The Hermes bag is spelled the same way, but no, I'm pretty sure
okay.
it's Hermes.
I'm talking about the AI agent platform
Yeah, the AI agent.
called Hermes.
Hermes. And I'm sitting here going like, yeah, I guess. Just a side note, I read this the other day and thought of you immediately, and I didn't know if you knew this or not. James Corden is returning to late night this month.
Oh, I didn't know that.
On Fox for the World Cup. So he's doing a late night show. It's for the World Cup, so it's the month that the World Cup is happening. But
Yeah.
it is James Corden doing his late night show here in America. So it is. You might want to check it out. I know that you were a big James
What
Corden fan.
channel is it?
On Fox.
On Fox. So it would probably be on Hulu.
No, Hulu's not Fox.
Yeah.
Hulu is Disney. Hulu is ABC.
Yeah, but they have Fox as well.
Oh, I see what you did. Yeah, but doesn't Fox have a streaming service?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
Truth Social or something. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that, Adam, right
Oh.
here at the top of the show. No running update this week. My back is still bothering me when I'm trying to run, and I'm working on that with doctors to figure out what's going on there. So at the moment, not doing any running.
I
I
pulled a butt muscle today,
oh wow.
and I have no idea how. But one butt cheek hurts when I stand a certain way or when I sit a certain way.
How does one pull a butt cheek? Like, how does that? What exactly
I don't
is
know. I don't know what I did. I did something. I squatted the wrong way when I went to sit down, or I don't know what I did. But I herniated a butt muscle.
So step one, you had no pain. Oh, I just.
You raised your hand.
Step one, you were in no pain.
No pain. Yep.
Step four,
Pain.
pulled butt
pain.
muscle. Pulled
Yeah.
butt muscle. You no
Only-
idea what step stage 2 and 3 were.
Only if I move a certain way.
Oh,
But like if I stretch that muscle, if I do
what
any
are you-
movement that stretches that muscle,
such as.
like I just got up and moved my leg, and
Yeah.
that hurt.
Oh, well
It
then
goes,
don't do that. Yeah,
it
you
goes
definitely
all the
shouldn't
way
do that.
from my butt all the way down my leg.
Oh, it goes down your leg.
Yeah, down. It's
not
a
back up your
big.
butt.
It's the big muscle.
It is
It's
the
got to be
largest.
the big one.
It is in fact the largest muscle in the body. Isn't the hamstring and the gluteus maximus? Isn't that doesn't that comprise the largest muscles?
Could be.
In your body?
I don't know.
We do have a doctor's spouse in the chat room. They could answer that question. Of course, I was a doctor's child. Well, I guess I still am, although not really because he's dead. But
You're still his child.
I'm still his child. Anyway, let's move on to your story while
He's
we
technically
find out
not
that
still a
fast
doctor,
fact.
but
Yeah.
So I had a lunch with my mom. So the other day, because I had not been doing very well, and I was talking to my mom, and she heard it, and she said, "Hey, maybe we should get together." Excuse me. And so she's like, "Hey, I have to go to the," because that's when you get older, all you do is go to the doctor. So she had a doctor's appointment. And she was like, "Can you take me to the doctor's appointment? And then we'll go to lunch afterwards."
In
So
Canaan's
we
happy
go-
land? In Canaan's happy land?
No,
Lunch in Canaan's happy land.
every day.
Okay.
I'm camping
You're eating.
in the land of
Canaan's
Canaan. And so I was like, "Okay, sure, I'll take you." So I take her to her doctor's appointment. I have to go in with her because she wants me to be there to hear anything he might say in case she can't remember. And it's about,
Wait, so she chooses you.
yeah, so she chooses me. Like, maybe you should just record it with your phone, Mom. And and so I go, and it's just a boring conversation because she has back problems, but she also has some neck issue that's hurting her hand because like the nerve in her neck somehow affects her hand. I don't know, but she was going. It was just a follow up. They're just like, "Oh, how is everything?" Because she has shots in her back for pain.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The jabs. Don't her people like to call them the jabs?
The jabs. So she
I
has
got
the
the
jabs. And so it was pretty boring. But then we go to eat lunch, and over the course of lunch, my mom says to me, "Hey, a lot of people have looked you up, and we know, and have seen that the name of your show has the word gay in it.
Yes.
And I was wondering if you could take that down."
Oh.
Because I don't, she's like, "I don't want people to associate your name with that. That's kind of crass." And she said, I just don't like to think of, there's so much more to you than that. I just don't like people thinking of you, that way. And people have been looking you up and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, Mom, I'm like, I understand that you still think it's wrong. I understand that you still think it's wrong, but I don't. And it's who I am. And gay is not a bad word to people who think it's okay.
I feel like you should have said at that point, I do have one podcast that doesn't have the word gay in its title. It's called Throwing Down. You should join Afterthought Media so you can hear it.
And so anyway, gay. So she doesn't want me to have gay in the name of my show.
There shall be no. So your two podcasts, well, your three podcasts, but the Geeky Gay,
yeah,
the Gay Mix, and Throwing Gay. I feel like maybe Joe should change the name of the show to Throwing Gay.
Yeah. So I don't know. It just, I thought we had come further than we had come, but apparently, she's still at that point. Yeah. And it was just kind of disappointing to have that conversation.
So what did you tell her?
Well, I just told her, I'm like, when you say that, I said, you realize to someone who, that makes sense to someone who thinks it's wrong to be gay and who's being unsupportive, basically. But to someone who thinks it's okay to be gay and that's who you are and that's who you're born to be, et cetera, the word gay is not a bad word. It's not a crass word. It's just a description of, who we are.
It's also a thing that people search for, right? It's like if you're a Christian, you're looking for a Christian podcast, you're going to search for the word Christian, right? If you're gay and you're looking for a podcast, you're probably going to search for the word gay, right? It's like, it just makes sense.
Yeah, and so I just told her, and it's not something easy to change. I don't want to change it. I'm like, it's the internet. Even if I changed it, it would still be out there.
Yeah.
Like the old episodes would still be on archive.org, and there would still
Does
be.
she think? Oh, honey, nobody cares about your old episode. No, I'm just kidding.
Just saying, it would still be there if you searched for me. There's
In the
no way.
Wayback Machine.
There's no way to erase Adam Burns from Geeky Gay.
No, none.
I mean, nothing I do is gonna, and I shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
So
gonna be on your
I told her
tombstone.
no.
It's gonna be on your tombstone.
I told her no.
If you die before I do, I will make sure it's on your tombstone.
Okay.
I will pay for the extra just to have it as a geeky gay underneath. Adam Burns, parentheses, geeky gay.
You're not gonna put the Geeky Gay?
In deference to you being dead, I will, not in deference to you, but in out of respect.
Out of respect.
By the way, Sebastian is confirming that, in fact, the gluteus maximus is the largest by mass and volume. It's the main muscle of the buttocks, responsible for hip extension and keeping us upright. However, if you measure by surface area, the latissimus dorsi, which is the broad back muscle, is actually the largest muscle. So,
Well, I think I pulled that one, the gluteus maximus.
well, there you go. It is the largest.
I don't know how. I don't know what I was doing,
Yeah.
but it definitely.
Yeah.
And I want to thank the chat room the chat room is giving me a lot of support. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it.
Did you watch the Apple's Worldwide Developer Conference?
I
this
only
year?
saw the very beginning where where Steve, what's his name?
Tim. His name is Tim. Tim Cook.
Said products or whatever. But that's all I saw. I did not see the event because I don't. Well, that's not true. I do use Mac and an iPad, but for some reason I just don't get excited when they come out with new stuff. So no, I didn't.
Because there's nothing to get excited about. This was the big. I'm sure that Larry Vader had a boner over this, and that he was, gonna. Oh, it's the greatest thing ever, and it does the. Oh my God, it's so amazing. It's like, but it was so boring. It was just like, we've made glass even glassier, and we've made this setting easier to get to on your phone. Like, no major announcements were made other than the AI pieces, which are now powered by Gemini. So they gave up on their own AI thing, and now so then it just became a commercial about all the things that AI assistants can do that we've all seen 1,000 times before, right? So look, you can talk into your phone and get an answer to a question. It's like, yeah, we can all do that. That's not new. That's not a thing. But here's the thing, Adam. During COVID, actually prior to COVID, big conferences at Apple were always done in a big room, like in a some stadium, like amphitheater kind of thing. It was a big deal. There was a big stage production. They did everything live there on stage, and it had very few video packages or whatever. During COVID, they switched to only doing video packages, and which is kind of how they've continued to this day. There's a little bit of on-stage stuff, but the on-stage stuff is really just to announce a video that we're going to now watch, right? About some new feature or some new thing. As I was watching, I realized that something was really, really weird about their videos. All the videos, and this would be people, ambassadors of Apple talking about a particular feature. Explaining to you this new feature.
I'm the senior director of product for whatever, and I'm going to talk about.
Right. And it was all filmed around the new Apple campus. They were all like, some of them were outside, some of them were, in different rooms, some of them were, they were showing off the diversity of the Apple campus by making these announcements in different places. And of course, then it would cut to product screens and stuff like that. The thing that I noticed, Adam, is their sound like was flawless. Like it sounded as though it was recorded in a studio. Like the voiceover sound was voiceover quality, but the people were walking in the outside. They were walking through different environment. They were walking in such a way that it's like that should have registered a sound change, and it didn't. So it's kind of.
So do you think they ADR'd it, or they recorded it in a separate? I
don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out here is, did they record it in a studio, the voiceover, film them walking or whatever, and then with AI go back in and make their lips match to the voiceover? Because there was no lag in it. But I'm going to play you a piece because this is the most egregious. I'm going to play you this clip, and he's walking down a walking path, and an Apple employee on a 10-speed bicycle rides past him.
Okay.
So listen for that. You ready?
Yes.
These new features across apps will be coming to all our Apple Intelligence supported languages. And they'll be available for free with our latest software releases. Some features, including image generation, have daily usage limits because they rely on powerful server models. Increased access is available with most iCloud Plus.
Now, then it goes to a clip there. That was him walking down a path. Did you hear the bicycle go past him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you hear the couple walking past him that was talking to each other? No, you didn't, Adam. You heard a Foley of it because that was...
I mean, I heard something.
He's not wearing a lapel mic. He's not mic'd in any kind of way. He is just walking down the path talking, and you do not get that kind of sound.
But I mean, I did hear something
from that environment. Yeah, they Foleyed it. Yeah, they had birds but it was when you can see the grass blowing and stuff. Is like, where's the, you know what I'm saying? It was so weird. It was so uncanny, but.
So are you saying that you wanted their audio to be worse?
No, I'm curious what they did. I'm like, did you record it in a studio and then film it and like let them talk or whatever, but you didn't use that? You actually had AI go in and move their, change their mouth to match the words that they had said. Like they could have been reading the same script when they were walking. But then I think they went in and touched it up with AI to make sure that it synced perfectly with the studio version of what they said. And then they added in, extra noises, like extra Foley effects or whatever. That's how I think they did it. But I'm curious to know how or do they have some...
They could have some really well hidden microphone, on-body microphone.
New crazy, like were they all wearing lapel mics and you digitally remove them, from the scene, or, how? I'm just curious because it doesn't. I'm not the only one. I mean, a lot of people online have been talking about it, but it was, it's just the ambient noise. Like there was at one scene, the guy was talking and he walks into the office, right? So he's outside, the camera's tracking him, and he's walking through the day. That is you just in normal life, you sound different when you're inside with walls echoing than you do outside, but there was absolutely no difference in the sound.
I did see that scene. So yeah, I know.
So it was just it was very Uncanny Valley, except audio. Like it was audio Uncanny Valley.
Gary says it was filmed on iPhones.
I doubt that. I seriously doubt that. Here's my, I found this article. I really wish Auntie Scott was here tonight because I'm curious what he would say about this. But I read this article and I flagged it. And it was called about it. I'll read you the headline because it's cognitive researchers studying memory and attention have found that adults who reread the same novels every few years aren't stuck. They're using fiction the way other people use therapy, returning to a stable mirror to measure who they've quietly become since the last reading. That's the headline. So it's a scientific paper because it has a headline that's 900 words long. But the piece basically, in a nutshell, is saying that when you reread a novel, it's the same novel. The novel hasn't changed. The characters still go through the same, they say the same words, they do the same things that they did the first time you read it.
Yeah.
But you may pick up on things or have different reactions or feel differently to that, to the rereading, because you yourself have changed. You've learned things in your life. You've experienced things in your life that may now, you know, more closely relate to something that you read before you had experienced that. And so it's much like therapy, where you're evaluating where you're at in your life. People can use it as a gauge of, you know, I used to love that piece, and now I understand that it's stupid, or that you know, that oh, they were just being dumb, right? It's like, wow, I used to love Star Wars, but now I realize it's just a bunch of people who are really bad at their jobs. You know, you have that, you grow, right? Star Wars is still Star Wars, but
do you think people are really thinking that when they're rereading something, or it's like a subconscious thing? Because I don't think I'm going to be sitting there rereading something thinking, oh, I've changed since the last time I read this. Last time I read it, I thought this, and now I think this.
It's all very subconscious, but the point that they're trying to say is that the people who tend to reread novels kind of reflect, they're internally using it as kind of a gauge of whether they're still, you know, that whole reminiscence feeling, or the whole, you know, familiarity of it, and this is something that you've enjoyed before and you're enjoying it the next time that you read it. But you may notice different things, and you may notice you know, different. It was an interesting article, but really the reason that I drug it in is because I know that you don't necessarily reread things a lot, but you do rewatch things a lot. And I know that Auntie Scott and Uncle Drew like to watch the same movie every year or whatever. And so I wanted to kind of pick your brain there. Like, which time is this that you're rewatching The West Wing? How many times have you rewatched The West Wing?
I think this is my third time.
Okay.
Watching it.
When was the first time? Was when it was first on?
No, actually, I watched it. I was late to the party, so it was already off the air when I watched it for the first time. Mm-hmm. Some podcasts that I listened to recommended it, or they were watching it, and I was like, "Oh, I've never seen that. I should watch it." And I watched it.
On your second watching of it, were there things that you felt different about than the first time you watched it?
See, I don't know. When I rewatch things, I don't really remember having watched it the first time. I mean, I have vague recollection, but I don't have like,
are you shocked every time someone dies?
No.
I mean,
I know the main plot points, but I don't remember every single. There may be scenes that I like. Like, I really like the blonde Republican girl that they bring in for a while. Haley or something like that. Her character was, I loved her. Ainsley. I loved her character in that. And so I remembered her, and I was like, oh, I'll be happy when, you know, she finally enters the picture. And then they only kept her for a couple of seasons. And now we're in the weird Aaron Sorkin is gone phase. But anyway, when I rewatch things, I just, it's either just comfort, like, it's a show that makes me feel good, and so I'm just trying to feel good, you know, by watching it. But I don't really think I analyze what I thought about it then versus what I think about it now. I don't think I do.
Okay. No, I was just curious if you'd noticed things that you know. Oh, I used to love that scene. Now, no, it's all right.
No.
Perhaps I remember it differently. You know, that I've said that numerous times, like on a movie that or a show that I loved it when whatever happened, and I have an imperfect memory of it, because then when I rewatch it, I'm like, oh, well, maybe it was funnier in my head. But now after reading this article, I'm thinking maybe it's just that I'd changed, right? The reason I thought it was so funny before was because I didn't have the experience that I had now and understood how it wasn't that funny, right?
Well, I mean, if I think about cartoons and rewatching those, now I know that's different because when you first watch cartoons, you're a child. And then when you go back and rewatch them, you're an adult. But I always, when I go back and try to rewatch cartoons that I watched when I was a kid,
Yeah.
they're never as good as I remember them being. They're, I
Is-
enjoy them a lot less than what I
Is
think
the-
I'm going to.
Is The West Wing as good every time?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay.
Maybe I'm enjoying the 5th season less than I did in the past. For whatever reason, I'm not really sure, but I'm really struggling with the 5th season at the moment.
No, I was curious. It was one of those things that it's like I know I rewatch a lot of Star Trek. Sometimes I rewatch.
Oh, I'm rewatching Voyager right now.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
rewatched Star Trek many times.
Yeah,
I've even done the whole do it chronologically as according to the star date between the series, right? So you start with Enterprise and you move all the way up to Next Generation.
Maddie and I used to watch an episode of Golden Girls and an episode of Star Trek, The Next Generation, every night during dinner. That was like our...
I know I've said this before on this show many years ago, but our local UPN station that carried Star Trek, The Next Generation, led into it with Mama's Family. And I swear to you, the tagline was, stay tuned for more sci-fi adventure on UPN. Star Trek Next Generation is up next. As the Mama's Family theme is playing, that's like, and the credits are rolling for Mama's Family. It's like, yeah, I want to watch more science
sci-fi.
fiction. More science fiction. Anyway, that was it. I was curious about that. So
I mean, I can see it, but I don't personally do it.
it doesn't mean that you're not doing it.
Whoops.
3, 2, 1. Contact is the secret, is the moment when everything happens. Contact is the answer, is the reason that everything happens. Contact. Let's make contact. Three, two, one. Contact.
Excellent. It is the context segment of the show. This is the segment of the show where we read your emails and play your voicemails. Adam, do we have any emails this week?
We do, but I need to fix something really quick.
Okay. What do you need to fix?
I need to
What-
fix
what-
the
what do you need to
video.
fix?
The video.
Oh, you're gonna display the email while you read it?
No, the video has messed up.
Oh, the video has messed up.
So I need to fix that. So
Oh,
but we do have an email.
I can read the email if you need to work on the.
Yes, from
Okay.
I was going
We
to
have an
read the
email
one from Brian.
Yeah, that's what I have up. Yes, we got an email this week because the other emails that we got say, "Do not read, Daniel. This is for out," and they're like trivia things so I immediately archive those. I don't read those. Anyway, we've got an email from Brian this week who says, I use a tool called Unify. Now that's Younify. It's not perfect and lacks many services, but it works for the major ones. It combines your watch lists into one interface. Pretty nice. I'm honestly surprised that no one has figured out yet. I would think Roku, Amazon, Apple, Google, etc. would make this happen. It's so obvious. This was in response to what we had been talking about.
I was
watching
talking about
series.
I want one service where I can
one
pull
service, yeah.
everything in, every show that I watch, and then it just show me when new episodes are available, basically, of all the shows. But the ones that I found so far, like Roku has a Roku channel, and you can add other channels to that. But the problem is I found the new episodes is not, it's hit or miss. It's not good. And so I don't really use it that much. And if you subscribe to things within like Prime, there's some of that. But it's all sporadic. You can't subscribe to everything all in one place.
My assistant looks for new stuff all like every week, and then lets me know what's about to premiere in the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
That are things that I like. He also has a list of all the shows that I like, and he also takes those and looks for new shows that I might like. Anyway, that's not important. That's what Brian was calling about, a tool called Unify. Did you look at it? Did you take a
I
look
have
at
not
this?
looked at it yet, but I'm going to. I just read it today. So
Yeah. He goes on to say, as a fun aside, be careful with getting subscriptions through other services. For example, I wanted AMC Plus and figured I would try doing it through Prime. After watching 2 seasons of a show, the 3rd season had most episodes available only for rental. So I figured, no problem, just log into AMC Plus directly. Nope. Your account through Prime does not give you access to the main site. Yes. Contacted Amazon. They said it was on AMC, which said it was unavailable. Yeah, it's a third party thing like that. Like, I know that Brian Brushwood on Cord Killers used to always advocate of doing your subscriptions through Amazon or through Apple, so that way you can see all of your streaming subscriptions in one place, like on one bill. And that, to me, it's like, I would rather just go piecemeal on them, because we
we have forgotten that we were watching something.
Yeah.
Because it's on some streaming service that we're not looking at the moment. And then we go back and we're like, oh yeah, we're 4 episodes into that.
Yeah. If only, Adam, you had an assistant that would remember what you watched and didn't require you to like go through the whole hoops of like filling out stuff. Anyway, thank you, Brian. We do appreciate your email. If you'd like to send an email to the show, you can do so. Our email address is contact@mix-podcast.com. And let's get right to our phone call. Oh, it looks like we have no phone calls, Adam.
No phone calls.
No.
That phone
Phone
number
calls.
is, what is it?
Oh, 707-613-3284.
Yeah.
I do know a celebrity died this week. Michael Iceberg died. I was very sad about that.
Michael Iceberg.
Yeah. He was an early synthesizer pioneer that used to play at Disneyland and Disney World. And used to play in this, what he called the Iceberg machine, which was this huge, he later years became this huge pyramid because of all of his stacks of synthesizers in there. Like, this was back in the 80s when, synthesizers required patch panels and crazy things. So he had all this equipment and he was buried behind it. So his pyramid would open on the top and it was all mirrors, so you could see down and see all of his keyboards as he played, and you could see him from, because you couldn't see him head on. So it was kind of cool. Anyway, his name was Michael Iceberg, and he died. So put my name in the drawing.
Well, we had 3 messages from Brian and Danbury. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
it looks like some sort of XML, and it looks like it might have had an audio file in it, but I can't receive audio files over text. So
You can't log into Twilio and download the attachment.
I don't think so.
We apologize, Brian, in the Burries.
The text message is for text. Can we just?
You cannot add extra work to Adam. He quit for less. Like he quit. Like Walmart said one day, "Hey Adam, can you download this voice attachment on this Twilio account?" And he's like, "Fuck you, I quit." That was his last day. So at Walmart. Little known story. Anyway, if you would like to be included in this segment in weeks to come, you can always do so. Call us 707-613-3284. You can also email us contact@mix-podcast.com.
3, 2, 1. Contact.
That felt, I don't know, fake-ish, but I still kept going with it. It was like, I knew that I sounded like, radio.
What do you mean when you're like, and if you would like to call in?
If you would like to call us at 703-218-8384. And now back to Sam for sports. It just felt very, but I knew, and yet I kept going. I don't know. I kind of like that. I kind of like the cheese factor.
It's fine. It wasn't bothering me.
No, I was
good.
self-reflecting. Unlike you, who doesn't self-reflect
I
when you
don't.
rewatch television shows, I was self-reflecting, Adam.
I do not do that. So this is a really quick, all of mine are really quick tonight, but
Yeah.
and I don't know if this is the same or not,
Okay.
but to start the story, we had a nest in the crepe myrtle tree right outside our front door. And there were baby birds in this nest, right? And one day, Mark and I were looking, and the baby bird had hopped out, and he was sitting on the ledge of the windowsill, and the mama bird was like teaching him how to fly or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever they're doing. It was like Norman Rockwell
I was going to
singing.
say, it said, in the crepe myrtle tree in our front yard was a tiny bird perched up upon a branch
Yeah.
in a nest, a newborn whose mother was teaching him how to eat.
No, and every
how to
day
survive.
we would see the mother prancing across the yard with a worm in her mouth. Because I think she was going to feed the baby.
Yeah, probably
in the-
singing a little song as she was going along.
the
Got a
crepe
worm for
myrtle
the day,
tree.
gonna feed my baby. Yeah.
And so, anyway, we've been seeing all this idyllic, you know, just
Yes.
beautiful. As you get older, you
Nature,
notice
yeah.
things like birds.
Were you hearing David Attenborough's voice in your head, like,
Yes.
Sparrow mother crawls across the yard to feed her young
Do
child?
you know he turned 100 recently?
Yeah,
He did.
I believe. you.
Anyway, so he's still alive though.
Mhm.
So the other day,
Yeah.
fast forward to the other day
Fast forward to the other day.
when I was mowing the lawn.
Oh God.
So there's one part of the lawn that
Yeah.
I don't go forwards, I go backwards. I
Go
drag
backwards, right.
I drag the lawnmower backwards.
Pull the lawnmower instead of pushing the lawnmower.
So I am pulling the lawnmower backwards.
Yes.
And then I look and there's a little baby bird under the wheel of the lawnmower.
Oh.
And now, the bird doesn't look like he's been mowed. He doesn't look like the blades have hit him or anything like that. But he looks like he was already in a bad shape, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Tell yourself that. Yeah.
He looks like some animal had gotten him or something. Like it was not the lawnmower. I did not murder this bird,
Oh.
is what I'm saying. But I'm saying, I didn't.
It started off so sweet.
I
It
know.
started off such a sweet story about the magnolia tree and the crepe myrtle tree
now,
in the front yard.
Here's the other thing.
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's the same bird because
Oh.
the other bird was in the front
Yeah.
and this was in the backyard. This was in the way back in the
Oh.
backyard.
so you're saying all birds look alike to you, huh? Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
It
Yeah.
was a very similar look to the bird.
Yeah.
But I'm just telling you, I think the bird was already dead because it was
So
like
it was-
buried in the grass.
So it was dead.
I think it was
Okay.
when I ran over it.
I was just.
But I just think it's a coincidence that I had been seeing this baby bird, and I haven't seen the baby bird since.
yeah, because
But you know, once
killed the baby bird.
they leave the nest, though, they're gone, right? They don't like stay in the nest. Once they hop out of the nest, they're gone.
I see how this is. I see how this works now, Adam. I thoughtfully look things up and put a little bit of research into it and play some audio clips and do it. And then you just go, oh yeah, I killed a bird. It was like,
I didn't.
it's a great show tonight. Hey, if you want to hear about WWDC and and a fascinating discussion about rereading content, then make sure. Oh, also Dead Birds. Tune in tonight, 10 p.m. Anyway, I just
So no, I don't think I killed it.
okay. You tell yourself
Wait,
that. You
what?
don't know.
I don't know for sure,
You don't know?
but all I know is it was dead. Well, I don't even know that for sure because it's not like I got down. It's not like I got down and did CPR or, something, or like got a stethoscope
Yeah.
and, saw if its heart was beating.
This is so
It-
not where I expected this story to go. I
It
was
wasn't.
thinking the whole time, I'm thinking, oh, idyllic nature. And then it's going to be like Sydney's going to like scoop the bird up and eat it. Or like there'll be a cat. There's going to be a cat or a bird, a hawk involved or something.
I'm not.
No. It's like, yeah, I ran over it with a
Look,
lawnmower.
I just want to say I'm sad. I'm sad for this bird.
I mean, it doesn't look like I got hit by the blade. I could have
But-
stepped on it first because I was
but
pulling
there's-
the lawnmower, so I could have stepped on the
Actually,
bird. and
I
then,
could have stepped on it. You're right. I could have actually stepped on it.
Oh, Adam.
I mean, one time I thought I was being nice. I used to have these lizards. And one time I thought, okay, I'm going to be nice and I'm going to let them go. I'm going to let them back out into the wild. And then I was mowing
You're just dangerous with a fucking mower.
and I ran over one of the lizards.
Jesus Christ. I feel bad when a grasshopper gets under the mower. It's like I couldn't
feel
imagine
bad.
a bird. I couldn't imagine. I would have been
It was
I would have had to stop mowing. I would have had to sit down. A dead bird would have
He was
It would've-
already dead.
it
I'm
doesn't
telling
matter.
you,
It would have it would have I can't. I know. I feel so bad
he
for
was
the bird.
already dead.
All right, I'm moving on. I'm moving. I
Okay.
want to move. I want to move away from this topic. I
Okay.
just not that one. There one. Yeah. News game. It's the news game. It's the news game. What questions will he ask? It is the news game. This is the segment of the show where Adam will read me count them five questions from the New York Times news quiz, and I, using only my head brain and mouth words, will answer those questions. These are multiple choice questions. I will try to answer without knowing what the answer is, but I'm always free to ask for what the choices are. I think that made sense. It did in my head. Anyway, after we're done with that, we'll go to a bonus round where we will do as many questions as I can answer in 60 seconds. And I don't know if it's from a Disney Trivial Pursuit card or whether it's user submitted trivia. Which is it? Which is it?
It's user submitted.
User submitted trivia. So that'll be a whole new take on the 60-second bonus round. Adam, what is the first question on the old news quiz this evening?
The first question is,
Yeah.
let me just make sure I've got the correct. Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, good. I got it.
The 2026
great.
FIFA Men's World Cup is underway with 104 matches being played over 5.5 weeks
Yeah.
in stadiums across the United States, Canada, and Mexico.
Mexico. Yes.
Where will the final be played on July 19th?
Oh. My gut says LA, but I feel like maybe it's something dumb like Washington D.C. What are my choices?
Washington, D.C., Los Angeles, Mexico City, Toronto, and New Jersey.
All right, so I'm pretty sure it's in the U.S. I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna go with LA. I think it's LA.
Oops. It's no, it's New Jersey.
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
New Jersey. All right, number 2.
Number 2.
Iran shot down a U.S. Army helicopter near the Strait of Hormuz.
Yes.
The 2-person crew survived. According to the
Yes.
U.S. military, how were they rescued?
They were rescued by a Simpsons skit back when the Simpsons were watching Night Boat, and then it was like, and look, the bad guys are, getting away. Oh, it's always a tributary or a delta. Anyway, it was a drone boat. It was like Night Boat incarnate. It was a drone boat that was remotely piloted to go pick them up and get them out of there.
So we had a drone boat.
Yes, we have many drone boats.
So we just droned the boat over to them.
Yeah, a remote pilot. Yeah,
That is correct.
yeah.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Inflation in the U.S. accelerated for a third straight month in May. Energy costs.
That doesn't seem possible, but go.
Energy costs drove much of the increase, and they have been spilling into categories like airline fares, which are now up much over the past 12 months. Sorry,
Yeah.
which are how much are they up over the past 12 months?
Airline?
Yes.
I just saw an infographic on this the other day. I want to say 21%. Is that one of my choices?
No.
Okay, what are my choices?
0.5%, 2.3%, 5.1%, 11%, or 26.7%.
I don't think it was as high as 26.7, but I want to say it's the 11 one then.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
It's 26.7%.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because I in my head I had it like at 21 for some reason. Because I thought of you too. I was like, I never fly anywhere. I guess Adam does.
Number 4.
Number 4.
An investigation by Maggie Haberman and Jonathan Swan revealed that the Trump administration turned what location inside the White House into a de facto war room to manage its handling of the Epstein files.
It was the Situation Room, Adam.
That is correct.
Yes.
Number 5.
Number 5 is the final question.
Which candidate secured the second spot in the November general election for California governor?
Oh, fuck. I don't know her name. It wasn't Spencer Platt. He was second until they started counting the mail-in votes, and then he quickly dropped. So give me the names. Let me see.
Chad
maybe I'll recognize-
Bianco,
No,
Eric Swalwell,
no,
Katie Porter,
no,
Steve Hilton,
no,
or Tom Steyer?
no. What was the first one?
Chad Bianco.
Yeah, I think it's that.
I also know whether they're Republican or Democrat as well, but I don't know if that's going to help you.
They're Democrat.
No, he's Republican.
Really? No, then
Yeah.
it wasn't. Then no. All right, who are the Democrats on the list?
Eric Swalwell, Katie Porter, and Tom Steyer.
And this was for what? For mayor?
California governor.
Oh, governor. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, I don't. Now I'm my head is in a different race. So
Well,
read me
move
the
your
question
head
again.
over to
read me
which-
the question again.
Which candidate secured the
Which
second spot
Candidate, the second spot.
in the November general election for
In the
California
California-
governor?
Governor. Okay, so it's got to be a Republican because Gavin Newsom is going to be running for re-election, I assume. So, it's not Eric Swalwell. He was a weaselly Congress guy.
He's a Democrat.
Oh, he's still a weaselly Congress guy. Who's my Republicans?
Chad Bianco, Steve Hilton,
Yeah.
and Tom. No, that's it. It's just 2. Chad Bianco or Steve Hilton.
Oh, maybe it's not a Republican. You know what, Adam? I don't know. I don't know.
Well, just throw one out there.
Chad Young, whatever that one was. Chad.
Oh, I'm
Chad.
so sorry, Daniel. It's Steve Hilton.
Steve Hilton.
Yep.
Any relation to Paris?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, that sucked. Let's see. That was
You got 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5. See if I can make up some points here on the bonus round. Let's put 60 seconds up on the big board.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
What was the first Pixar movie?
Toy Story.
What is the highest grossing animated film of 2019?
2019 animated film.
Of all time, sorry.
Oh, animated film of all time. Oh, fuck. I don't know. No idea.
The Lion King in
Oh.
2019. Originally, Amazon only sold what kind of product?
Books.
Who painted the Mona Lisa?
Vincent van Gogh.
Leonardo da Vinci. How many people have walked on the moon?
7?
12. That's it.
That's it. That was You know what? I'm thinking maybe maybe I was thinking of Americans. I wasn't taking into account non-Americans that have walked on the moon. I don't know. You know what? Honestly, 7 was a guess. Anyway, I think I got 2 or 3 in that.
You got. I
forget
think
which.
you got 2.
I got 2 added to the 2 before. That's 4 out of 5. Not bad. It's nice work if you can get it. Anyway, it's the news game, Adam, with the intro-exit music that is just always a little bit too long, but it ends in a satisfying crash. I have been, as you know, I'm quasi addicted to YouTube, and the BBC has released a series of technology stories that they've run from a long time ago, like 80s and 70s, where they're talking about email on airplane. You know, they have their portable computer, and then you have to go find a payphone to do your acoustic coupler to, and then you have to, do all this login crap to try to and see how easy it is to send this email. It was a crazy, down memory lane. And I've been enjoying those, and because I've been enjoying those, YouTube, of course, recommends more. And this comes from an American TV station in New York, ABC7. This is from 1982, and this is and let me get it over on YouTube so that I have the full
Have you been
screen
thinking
here.
about buying a
Hold on. So, Adam, I'm gonna play a little bit of it, and then I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna ask you what you think is about to happen. And then so
Okay.
it's gonna be kind of an interactive little game here.
All right.
So here we go. Here
home
we go.
computer with Christmas and Hanukkah just a few months away? Your children, and maybe some older children, may have already put them on their most wanted lists. There is plenty to think about before you buy a home computer, and consumer counselor Phyllis Eliasberg is here to give you a look at what you could buy or what you
Now, this consumer reporter is about to speak, and what do you think this consumer reporter sounds like?
I don't have any sort of predilections.
Would you think like a geek, well, let me talk about computers, or you like a very like, well, computers are bored, like a feat, or a down to business, or a business person, or
Well,
what are you expecting to hear?
I picture like a woman, a saleswoman.
Okay, a saleswoman.
A saleswoman,
Sales- in a car dealership.
like in a car dealership or something.
Okay, all right. You're not far off, but let's listen here.
should buy or what you shouldn't buy.
Well, Storm, you see those ads all over the place. It seems everybody is interested now in home computers. Well, so far, home computers are just a small fraction of those being sold in the United States. But because our technology is growing by leaps and bounds, computers can help us with a lot of household items for grown-ups as well as for the kids.
What are you going to use it for mostly?
Well,
Porn. Anyway, this is it goes on to tell about computers. I want you to now hear. She's now going to explain a typical computer setup and how easy it is to load and run a program. What do you think she's going to say? Like, what are the steps of loading
back
and
then,
running?
I would assume you would hook it up to your television,
Okay.
and a program probably came on a cassette tape.
Okay.
So you would have to put in the cassette tape. I don't.
You're old, aren't you? Here
Programmed it, of course. Let me see all my addresses I read.
This is a basic computer setup, about as basic as you can get. You take this, the program on this tape cassette, you put it in the tape recorder.
Yeah.
It feeds the information into the computer. The computer does what the program tells it and feeds it out on your television set.
If you could bake a cake and go from step to step and follow the instructions, you can write a program and use a computer.
But when you
Yeah, you can write a program and use a computer if you can bake a cake.
I was exactly right.
You were. You were
I was
absolutely right.
I remember my next door neighbor had one of those where it was a Casio or something, but it was basically just a keyboard, and you would plug it into your regular TV, and then it would read from. I didn't realize there was a separate cassette player, but it would read from cassettes.
Yeah. Let's go to a little bit further here.
up so that even an adult can use it.
So what we try to do is develop a self-teaching manual so that as you take it right out of the box, it tells you how to hook it up, how to even hook it up with your own television set as well, and learn to teach yourself as well.
And you also have to teach yourself about prices. Computers range from $100 to $10,000, but the cheapest models may not turn out to be the most economical.
You're probably better off not going that low end and staying in a medium range price range if you really want to be serious about computers.
But now may not be the best time to buy
on. Here
any
we go.
model.
Here we go.
If you can wait a few years, you may be able to find a better bargain.
The home market should evolve fully by 1985.
So the home market for computers, according to this guy in 1982, should fully evolve by 1985. Adam, when did the home market of computers fully evolve?
I mean, what's the definition of fully evolve?
50%. 50%. 50% of the country adopted it.
I would say I'm probably going to be way wrong, but I would say the late 90s.
So there's this saying that we're really, really bad at estimating in the short term, but we're really good at it in the long term. In other words, we're really bad at predicting what's going to happen this coming year, but we're much better at predicting what's going to happen this decade, right? However, would you be surprised to know it was actually 2000? It wasn't until 2000 that the
I was
market started.
close. I said late 90s.
Right. And you think about it, it's like all of the doomers that love to talk about how everyone's going to be displaced tomorrow. It's like humans just don't adapt that fast. It doesn't. They're stubborn bastards. It's like, how long did we still use, antiquated, stupid processes just because it was something that people were used to and did. Now, Adam, I'm going to show you the weirdest two things. Here we go. She's back in the studio now, and she's going to start to wrap up.
Be a decrease, you'll get more for your money, as the man said, but you have to know when you're buying a bargain. And one way to know what you want and the way to find a discount is...
She wants you to find a discount on buying a computer. What advice is she about to give you? How would you find one way to find discounts on computers? What is she about to tell you? What's the method to use?
I don't know, but I would say buy a floor model or buy a refurbished.
Let's listen.
Is you check the yellow pages, call all the discount stores with toll-free 800 numbers, and do some comparative shopping on the telephone.
Yeah, Adam, see how easy it is? You go to the yellow pages, you find all the discount stores with their 800 numbers, and you call each one of them and you ask them if they have the Commodore 64 on sale and what the prices are. And this was how we did it back then, Adam. That was great. Now we come to the biggest mystery. I don't think paid advertisement, like paid insertions into news articles existed back then, but she's about to pivot so hard into what is obviously a commercial that it will leave it here. Here, let me do it. I haven't moved the needle from where we left off. Here she goes. She just told us to use the toll-free numbers in the yellow pages to do some comparative shopping.
Yeah.
And speaking of comparative shopping, 2 weeks ago, we compared the prices of developing photographs at different labs. And the price at Willoughby's, including tax, comes out to 47 cents a print. Unlike other labs, they will charge you one price for processing a roll of film, whether or not all of your negatives come out.
That's like one of our segues on this show. And speaking of comparison shopping,
and speaking of pulling your buttocks muscle, and then we get back. This is my favorite part. For some stupid reason, I really love awkward banter between news people. But here's the toss back to the anchor.
You know, it's amazing to me the tremendous impact that the home computers have had on everyone. And yet it seems that people I've talked to say that it takes you longer to do something by putting it into a computer and calling it up again than if you just kept simple records yourself in the house.
Sometimes, if you really, I've seen some computer experts really do it, and I'm really jealous, and I'm learning how myself. If you're just going to write one check, it will absolutely take you longer to do it on the computer than it will just to do with your little calculator and write the check. On the other hand, if you're going to do all your bookkeeping at one time, you can put a program, you can do your own program once you get proficient at this game. You can put the program into the computer, and you could probably do it much more easily.
You put the program into the computer, and then you can do it much more easily. She clearly a highly trained tech expert there in 1982. Anyway, I thought you might enjoy that, Adam.
She's learned how to do it.
She is. I wonder if she ever did. That was 1982. She looked to be probably in her 30s.
Okay.
So there's a chance she's still alive. Yeah.
Could be.
Kathy Marshall had email.
She could be a CIO of a company right now.
Yeah.
So not much. I just wanted to show you this. I'll put a picture of it in the chat room. But
we love that on an audio.
We have video as well. I decided that for Father's Day, I was going to do a project. Because I've been looking for, things to do around the house and projects and things to keep me busy, lift my spirits a little bit. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to use the UV printer for something.
Yeah.
I have these metal signs that I bought that have nothing on them. And so I'm going to use ChatGPT, sorry artists, but I'm not going to pay an artist to do this, to create collages for sports teams.
Yeah.
Of like family members that like different sports teams, and I'm going to make them metal, but for Father's Day I'm going to make one for my stepfather. And so I went on ChatGPT, and I'll put it in and I created this, and then I printed it with my UV printer.
Oh.
And that is the sign.
Wow.
And it has the husky, the dog. It has the mascot. It has the saying, "Go dogs, bow down." It has Mount Rainier in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Nice.
And the stadium.
Yeah,
and
I see that.
I printed it with my UV printer.
Yeah.
So I'm learning to do more things with the UV printer, even though it is a pain in the butt, and I have to print something on it every day. Or
the chat room is talking about older computers that people still are holding on to. Archer famously had an entire closet full of old original Macintoshes and Apple IIs, and like he would collect like one of each or whatever. And I always wondered what happened to that when he passed. Anyway, cool. I think we're going to do this, which is to tell you that millions upon millions of people have a birthday every single day. We largely don't care about them because they're not famous. We only care about the famous people. So we're going to, Adam has selected 3 famous people who have had recent birthdays, and he's going to play me some audio from things that they were involved with or that might otherwise identify them, and I'll try to guess whose birthday it is. Adam, who's our first birthday this week?
All right, our first birthday is going to be this one here.
Yeah, but what's the name? What's their name? Oh, this is ER.
It is ER.
You know, I'd never watched ER. I've never watched ER, and I just recently started watching season 1 of ER. I'm like 6 or 7 episodes in. So, yeah.
Well, there's ER. Here's the next one. This is actually the end of the show.
Like end of a movie or a TV show?
It's a TV show, a recent TV show. Along the same lines as ER.
Like The Pit?
Yes.
Okay, so this is Noah Wyle.
It is Noah Wyle.
Yeah.
He is 55 years old.
Wow. 55.
All right, here's our next one.
Our next one. I'm Morley Schaefer. This is the beginning of 60 Minutes, right?
It is the beginning of 60 Minutes. That is correct.
Morley Schaefer's been dead for years.
Here's the next one.
The U.S. Naval Academy has now removed 381 books from its library at the direction of the Pentagon as part of the Trump administration's DEI purge. We're not talking about books being taught in classes at the Naval Academy.
He's so loud in my ears. I believe that is Anderson Cooper. Those are the dulcet tones of Anderson Cooper. Gloria.
He
I was
recently
Gloria
left 60 Minutes, didn't he?
Yeah, so did Scott Pelley and another one too. But yeah, because fuck the Ellisons.
So anyway, Anderson Cooper, who I've said this before, but I knew Anderson Cooper before a lot of you knew Anderson Cooper.
Oh, when he was the host of The Mole.
He was the host. No, when I was in junior high in 7th grade, they had a special channel for schools called Channel 1.
Yeah.
And these schools would buy the satellite to hook up to the channel and the televisions, and they put it in. And every morning you would get your Channel 1 news report. And so and Anderson Cooper was one of the first anchors for Channel 1 News. So that's it. Also, Lisa Ling.
Lisa Ling.
Lisa Ling, if you know her, she started on Channel 1 News as well.
I'm having such a deja vu right now.
It's so nice. A lot of people probably don't know, Lisa and I, like my first job in TV was the thing called Channel 1, which was a show seen in high schools and middle schools.
By Adam Burns, he says. He actually called you out by name. I should have known that. All right, well, happy birthday,
and
Anderson Cooper.
Lisa and Anderson, started together on Channel 1.
Who's our final birthday?
Our final birthday is this person.
Genital fashions. First, we have Madonna. Let's see what this 57-year-old
that
mother
is the
chose
church
to wear.
lady who was performed by Dana Carvey.
It is the church lady performed by Dana Carvey.
Dana
That's
Carvey,
correct.
nice. Excellent.
So Dana Carvey is 71 years old.
Well, from all of us here to all of you there, happy birthday. Sorry, I jumped the gun there. I was so excited to tickle the ivories.
You were so excited to get out of that segment. You were like,
I ran. This is a fast one here, Adam, as we wrap up the show. I'm sure that Joe Batanz has stopped listening by now, so it's safe to talk about this. You and I both have the same mixer. Well, not the same mixer, but the same brand and model of mixer. Like, you know, we don't share a mixer because you're in Arkansas and I'm in Florida, but we have the same model of mixer, a Rodecaster 2 Pro, or a Rodecaster Pro 2. And we recommended this to pretty much anyone that would listen to us when it first came out, because it was it solved so many podcasting headaches that you and I had been teaching other people how to overcome for years, especially during live events, right? Or like live streaming events, is like how to mix minus something and stuff like that. And the Rodecaster 2 made it, absolutely trivial. And so we would tell people. So Joe Batance has purchased a Rodecaster Pro 2.
Yeah, and he always needs help with it, but I don't do a lot with mine.
That's kind of what I was going to get at here is for the last month, Joe Batance on many of his shows says something similar to, I can call them, right? But I haven't hooked my phone up to my mixer yet. And then he'll like hold his phone on speakerphone up to, and then he'll get into a thing where like, okay, well, Phil can't hear you because he's over. Phil, no, what he said was, it's like, so he just does this whole game and everything. Adam.
Yes.
How many button presses does it take on a Rodecaster Pro 2 to pair a Bluetooth phone directly to the mixer?
Well, I don't know exactly, other than it's in the Trello right here.
Button presses, Adam. It's 3 buttons.
Look,
all he has to do, he spends more time talking about how it's not set up and it's not working than it would took him to just set the fucking thing up. Literally, Bluetooth channel, pop it, pair, that's your second button, and then when you turn your phone's Bluetooth on and you accept anything that says yes, that's all you have to do. Bluetooth pair, wait for the thing to pair and say yes. There you go. And now it's on your channel. It's on that whatever slider you assigned it to. Oh my God, it is so Adam, it kills me. It's 3 buttons.
Well, the thing is, he asks me, and I can't be bothered to remember how to do stuff. Like, I haven't done that. I don't use that feature. He wanted help. Apparently his channels got moved around, and I don't, it's one of those things that I could figure out if I sat there for long enough.
Yeah, but he can figure it out if he sat there long enough too. It's not like it's hieroglyphics.
And I'm like, just call Daniel. Because he'll be able to tell. I'm just like, just call Daniel.
And he absolutely should, Adam, at 707-613-3284. Happy to answer all your technical questions about the Rodecaster Pro 2. Adam, it's a Friday night here. Are we here next Friday?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I
don't know when you're going camping, but
yeah, I don't either. So it's like we might be.
But we're still in June next Friday, right?
Yeah,
we're still in June. So I'm here.
As we are the
July's gonna be spotty because I have a long vacation.
All right,
but
you can email us contact@mixminuspodcast.com. You can also text us at that same number that you call us on 707-613-3284. We'll be back maybe next week, maybe the week after, maybe we'll be back. It'll be at some point that we'll be back. Like, again, we appreciate everyone that reached out during our absence.
This podcast is a proud member of the Pride 48 Podcasting Network. Check out more great shows at pride48.com.
Okay.
See how I was quiet there?
I'm going, yeah, good job. I'm going off of YouTube.
Goodbye, YouTube.
And